Hello Aries and welcome to Wild Wild Westy Tarot. My name is Steve and today I'll be doing a basic general reading for the coming week. Without further ado, let's dive into the reading. Cards, please show me information for the sign of Aries from the 10th to the 16th of August, please. 5 cards in a row. For mood, personal life, health, work and finances for the week. So that's mood, personal life, health, work, and finances for the week. And for the internal mood, you have the devil. Now, with the devil as your internal mood, of course, the devil is about passion, about desire. The devil can also be about obsession. So you could be obsessed with some sort of topic, some person. The important thing when dealing with the devil as a card, especially with internal state, is not to go overboard with things. To try and keep things in moderation. Let's see how this relates to your external mood, how people see you. You've got the Knight of Wands. Well, Knight of Wands is also fire energy, which is good because this is also your element. Unfortunately, with the Knight of Wands, there could be a tendency to sort of jump here, there, and everywhere. Jump to one place, change your mind. Jump to another place, change your mind. The energy tends to be a bit on the chaotic side, unless there's a particular focus somewhere. The thing with the Knight of Wands is there's a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of drive, a lot of determination, but not much in the way of direction. So you need structure to channel all of this energy into something focused rather than scattered everywhere. So good that you have plenty of drive and ambition, energy, but it really does need to be focused. Okay, let's move on to your home life. And you have, the Emperor. So with the Emperor in your home life, your personal life, it represents like the head of a family, someone who does something for the family, builds, buys, creates security, and generally protects everyone in the family. Unfortunately, also with the Emperor, it's a case of it can go too far to the point where it's too much control. It'll put too much pressure on the family to be within certain boundaries. Effectively, force the family to live how he anticipates they should be living. Take his view, take his direction. He could potentially be dictating where to go, what to do, what to eat, all this kind of thing. Unfortunately, when you consider the Knight of Wands and the Devil as your mood, it could well push towards the negative sides of the Emperor. So you could be a bit of a dictator this week, unfortunately, which I'm sure won't go down too well within your inner circle of friends and family. Although these actions are done out of a love for your family, a desire to do what's do the best for them, unfortunately will come across as you being a bit overbearing and over controlling. This will probably particularly affect any of those in your inner circle who are water signs. So we're looking at Pisces, Cancers, and Scorpios. So kind of try and be wary of that. Okay, let's move on to your health. And you have 7 of Wands. More fire energy. So with terms to health, it's not too bad at all. You're very active, you're brave, energetic, even to the point of being combative. It might be a case of you're actually overburdened with energy and drive. It might be a case you're actually overburdened with energy and will struggle for a appropriate outlet for this energy. If you have been sick recently, this card would indicate that you're well on the road to a rapid recovery. Like I say, you'll have lots of energy building up inside you, so recovery should be very quick. Overall, a really good card for health this week. which is great. Let's move on to work. And for work, you have the Magician. Right, so again, in work, it's almost similar to the Emperor in some respects. At work, you feel that very much you can do anything, and you have like all the aces up your sleeve. You really can sort of drive the way for change at work this week. Magician's very good at manifesting his desires. This will give you the opportunity to create something, even create solutions, produce something more, develop something within work for the good of both yourself and the business in general. The magician is very much a creator. The magician is definitely someone who can get things done, start some new project, develop things. So for work, it's a fantastic card, really, in many respects. Okay, let's move on to finances. And you have Judgment. In general, the Judgment card is about liberation from something. So in finances, it's always a good result. It's like liberation from debt or fines. It's quite often associated with good news as well. So whether it be in your finances, this could be potentially additional income, or, like, for example, like a raise, bonus, some sort of something maybe you was expecting to pay out and now don't have to, or don't have to pay as much. Generally, definitely a positive note with regards to your finances. Okay, let's have a quick overview. With regards to internal and external mood, you obviously have a lot of energy there. A little bit chaotic, definitely needs some channeling. But overall, quite good in many respects. With the Emperor in your home life, in your personal life, this could represent you being a little bit overbearing, over controlling regards to your inner circle. Although it seems to be the case of you just trying to do your best for your loved ones, it will come across as a bit over controlling, a bit overbearing. So you need to be a bit wary of that, and try and take into account other people's feelings during this period. With regards to actually love life, actually, this, if you are single, this could be potential for meeting someone new, but it's be more favourable for a longer term relationship rather than a short fling, for example. Okay, moving on to your health. Seven Swords, very good. You should see a quick recovery to any current illness and high amounts of energy as well. For work, Magician's fantastic for work, right? Basically, can accomplish all kinds of things. Always sees good solutions to potential problems and good at starting new projects, particularly. So again, really good there. Judgment in your finances, again, really great there as well. Definitely shouldn't be any issues with regards to finances this week. Okay, let's turn back the cards again and see if we can get you a card of advice. So cards, please give me one card for advice for Aries for the week of the 10th to the 16th of August, please. One card of advice for Aries, please. And we have the Hierophant. So the Hierophant in advice, it's very much a case of having to do things according to your conscience, according to honour, the rules. So it's very much a case of trying to stay within the boundaries of the law, of the rules. Again, this would suggest not going overboard in your inner circle as well, with over control, pushing your views, your decisions on everyone else this week. Don't turn your views into like effectively propaganda, for example, and ensure you take into account the views of the other people around you, your loved ones, your inner circle. So the key here is really not to overdo things too much, really, in regards to your friends and family. Well, Aries, I hope you found this reading both informative and entertaining. However, remember that it's just a general reading and may not resonate with everyone. If you'd like a personal reading, the email to contact me will be in the description box below this video. Please like, subscribe, and comment on this video, and I hope you will pay me a visit on my next video. Until then, goodbye for now.